All right, guys, in this example, we're going to be looking at multiplying a binomial into a trinomial. And make sure you take good notes and think about any questions you might have as we go through this. So to do this, we're going to start with that b term, and we're going to multiply it by everything inside the second parentheses. So b times 2b squared. We're going to skip a little bit of room. So we'll have b 2b to the third, and then we're going to multiply the b times the negative 5b to get minus 5b squared, and then we're going to multiply the b times the positive 8 to get plus 8b. Now pay close attention to this next part. We're going to multiply the positive 3 by the 2b squared, and that's going to get us 6b squared. Now, where should I put that 6b squared? Well, I'm going to actually line it up vertically underneath my first set of terms. And I'm going to choose to line it up under the 5b squared. Now, you should ask yourself, why did I choose to do that? Well, it keeps our like terms together. Watch what happens now. So we have 3 times negative 5b is negative 15b. And then we have 3 times 8, which is positive 24. Okay, so do you see the logic behind lining it up like that? I could have lined it up however I wanted to, but lining it up the way that I did keeps like terms the same, or keeps like terms over the top of each other. Okay, so now we're just going to add or subtract when necessary. We'll drop down the 2b to the third. It's the only term that's a b to the third term. Then we have minus 5b squared plus 6b squared, or really 6 minus 5, which is 1b squared. Then we have 8b minus 15b, or 8 minus 15, which is negative 7b plus 24. Now, I'm going to show you one other way that you could do this example that might make it easier for you. I'm going to create a rectangle, and in this array, this rectangle, I'm going to line up my terms. And if you guys have ever seen an area model, this might be familiar to you. Okay, so we're going to have b and 3 here. We're going to have 2b squared. We're going to have negative 5b, and we're going to have 8. Looks like that's all we need. So I had one extra column, so I'm just going to erase that. Okay, now we're going to multiply our b times our 2b squared, which is 2b to the third. Then our b times negative 5b, which is minus 5b squared. And then our b times 8, which is 8b. And then we're going to multiply our 3 times 2b squared, 3b squared, 3 times negative 5b, negative 15b, and 3 times 8, which is 24. And then we'll look on the diagonals to see our like terms. Okay, and that's basically all we're doing for that. We come up with the same 2b to the third. That should be negative 15b squared. Oh, nope, negative 5b squared. Negative 5b squared plus that's where the mistake is. This should have been 3 times 2, which is 6b to the squared. well, you can see kind of what's going on. So we have plus b, we have minus 7b, this should have been b squared, plus 24. So guys, another way to look at that, using an area model, if that makes more sense to you. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this example. If you guys have any questions, please let me know.